Hey guys, thanks for joining. We're just going to give it a couple of minutes, well not minutes, a few seconds. A few people still joining on Instagram, and then we're going to kick off for the spring-summer collection reveal.
Let's do it.
Okay, we're going to start with some shirts. So this is brand new and hopefully something that is very surprising for you guys. We'll do fabric close-ups in a minute, but I'll hold it back here so you've got it in kind of framed nicely. So this is a kind of sashiko-ish fabric. It's a Dobby cloth. We've got indigo rope-dyed warp and weft, but then there's been some black stitching or reactive dyed stitching going in to give it the kind of textured sashiko-y feel to the fabric. I'll bring that up and then I'll pass it back to Adam. I'm sure that people are going to want you to try this one, so you may as well start taking your shirt off.
So this actually fits very small. The sample came up small, so I might not even get it on. But as Alex said, it's a 12-ounce Dobby cloth with the sashiko weave that's intricately gone through the Dobby cloth. The texture is super intricate and fantastic up close. Obviously quite hard to pick up on camera. Also available in a CPO. So we've got the work shirt here. We will be doing it in a CPO as well, which we don't have the sample of. So it's either been a heavy Christmas or this is small for a large sample.
Or a bit of both.
Yeah. So I'm 6'1", about 195 pounds. This is a large. Certainly wouldn't be a large. Maybe even a double, but probably an XL. AJ seems to have a question.
How close is this fabric to the kersey?
I'm assuming that the question means like in terms of hand feel as opposed to colour. Colour-wise, though, if that's what you meant, I would say it's pretty similar, the indigo part. Hand feel, I would say it's less soft. It's got a coarser hand feel, and that's obviously because of the way that it's been stitched. Weight-wise, pretty similar. Colour-wise, very similar. Will fade differently, obviously. But definitely feels a little bit coarser, a little bit rougher. Certainly not uncomfortable, though, on the hand feel. Okay, let's move on. So next up, we've got a lightweight CPO shirt. This is Serge fabric. It is a 9-ounce Serge instead of the slightly heavier weight ones that we've done as a core product for the last few years. Lightweight snaps, but hand warmer pockets. Really, really nice face to the fabric, doesn't it, Adam?
Yeah, really nice face and nice hand to it. So the warp yarns are thinner with thicker, uneven weft yarns, which gives it that unique, uneven hand. So, as Alex said, lighter than any of the Serge fabrics we've done before. We normally do the 13-ounce Serge. Ever so slightly lighter olive colour in person as well. Sulfur dyed, so it's going to fade nicely with wear. And we're also doing this in a black colourway as well, but we do not have that one here at the moment.
Yeah, it's we don't have one of the heavier Serges here, but they are genuinely quite different side by side. And hopefully when you look on the product pages on the website or the forum, you'll be able to see that. So we've got 3 colours of a mechanic shirt. This is kind of an upgraded TC fabric. So we're using organic cotton as the cotton element of the TC, and then we're using polyester as well. Obviously, that's what makes it TC. One thing we haven't actually mentioned yet is we've started to add this red W onto the pockets of a lot of these shirts. There's been some comments on the forum. We had a couple of comments from retailers that maybe the label and the red W was a bit too much. Obviously, that's personal preference. Hiraki designed these and is very happy with how it looks. Ultimately, it's his call. You can just take a seam ripper to the label if you really don't like the double branding. But generally, the feedback we've got so far is positive. For those of you who aren't into branding, the big print on the back that Adam just spun around probably is not your cup of tea. We are going to offer these without a print as well, aren't we?
Yeah. So we've done similar TC shirts before. Alex has got one of the 11-ounce ones from, was it last spring, summer, or fall?
I think it was fall winter.
Yeah. Which, even though they look similar on the face of it, when you get up close in the hand of them, they are very different in terms of this is lighter weight, but it has a much tighter weave, so it's much smoother. Yeah,
way smoother. Obviously hard to convey that with a camera, but it's a really, really soft, comfortable fabric. The other one, the heavier weight one, is slightly coarser again. It's not uncomfortable, but it's like on the edge of uncomfortable. This really feels like cotton. It feels very, very soft, doesn't it?
It's almost like chino-like, isn't it? We got the rounded pockets, the straight hem, side slits with the mottled snaps. Available in 3 colours, so you've got the khaki, the black, and this brown colourway as well.
Next up, we've got a couple of military shirts, military CPO shirts. So this is a herringbone fabric, and we've got 2 colours, an olive and a khaki. They are very similar in colour. It's kind of an either-or situation. I wouldn't have thought many people would want both. But khaki and olive are so kind of similar. People do tend to have a preference to either the green or the khaki version of them. Really nice herringbone. Again, really, really nice, soft, kind of lightweight-ish feeling fabric, isn't it?
Yeah.
Definitely more spring-summery than some of the other things, similar things we've done recently.
Absolutely, yeah. Soft, lightweight, very sort of military aesthetic, especially with the 4-hole buttons. This one is sulfur dyed.
Yeah.
I forgot to add that the TC ones before were reactive dyed, but the did we mention the reactive dyed on these?
I haven't done that yet.
Oh, sorry. So they're reactive dyed. Traditional reactive dyed. We'll talk about a new reactive dyed soon. So they're going to hold. Those are going to hold their colour. These are sulfur dyed. They're going to fade nicely with wear. Intricate herringbone pattern that you should be able to see up close. I think the fit on these is slightly slimmer,
yeah, it's a bit slimmer. So Hiraki wanted to take something that's kind of inspired by a bit more vintage of a piece, 1940s military fabric, but he's slimmed down the profile slightly to make it a bit more contemporary. The other main change is these pockets, which he's changed the shape on slightly compared to our normal flat down pockets. Again, just little minor tweaks to try and give it a bit of a different feel than the kind of traditional vintage piece. So the not so surprising shirts that Adam just got confused about. These are our flannels for this season, for this spring-summer. So they're 9 ounce, but it's a different fabric to the kind of unbrushed 9 ounce flannels that we've done a number of different times.
Yeah, a little bit softer, definitely.
Definitely softer. And we're also, as Adam alluded to, using a new dyeing technique. So these are reactive dyed as opposed to sulfur dyed. A couple of benefits with that. One, it's not using sulfur, which is obviously not great for the planet. But 2, it allows us to get a really vibrant color, as both of these shirts have, compared to something like this, which is maybe a bit less vibrant, although this isn't sulfur dyed, or, for example, like just a green shirt, which is a bit more muted. What Hiraki's developed, which is really interesting though, for these shirts and some of the other ones we'll talk about, is unlike normal reactive dyeing where the color will stay over time, these ones will actually fade with wear and washing. So we get the nice bright colors, but we also get some evolution over the time that you own the piece.
Yeah, and they as you can see new, they really do pop. The blue and the purple is really vibrant. Excited to see how they do fade, as it's a new reactive dye technique. The darker squares are indigo, so they're going to fade as you would expect, similarly to the ombres from last spring-summer. Selvedge cotton as well, so you've got the Selvedge ID on the gussets, cuffs, plackets, gussets and cuffs. Also available in Western cuts as well, which we don't have the samples of. 2 beautiful colours, really excited about these, really excited, as I said, to see how they age. And as Alex mentioned, a really nice soft 9 ounce fabric as well.
Nice. Okay, so we're coming to the short sleeve section of the shirts. Before I talk about the details of this, or we talk about them, just a quick one to say, as well as the ones that we have samples of here that we're going to show now, we are going to be doing this shirt in long sleeve Western shirt. And we're also going to be doing long sleeve and short sleeve work shirts for both of these colors. So we've got khaki and black, obviously, as you just saw, in this short sleeve Western. This is a fatigue cloth, lightweight, short sleeve shirt. Very, very, in a non-boring way, simple, plain fabric. That's kind of the beauty of it. It's just a great classic black shirt or khaki shirt. The fabric's reactive dyed in the traditional way, so they will hold their color really nicely over time. And like obviously they will age a bit like your favorite pair of Superblack jeans or whatever, but they're not going to fade. It's not going to become like a grayish color. It will stay black over time. Yeah. Obviously these ones have snaps, but like I said, we are doing work shirts as well.
What I love about these, like you alluded to, is that they are very sort of plain looking shirts, but part of the reason why we're doing them in long sleeve, short sleeve, Western work is because the love they got from
absolutely.
Every retailer that looked at them. Really soft, pliable, comfortable, great maneuverability properties. And although plain looking, the hand and the feel and the texture of it and the comfort, it's just a superb fabric. So the beige colourway is really nice. And you've obviously got the black as well.
Yeah.
If we do a little
Could be quite nice shorts as well.
Yes, yeah, very nice.
Those won't be coming for spring, summer, sorry. Okay, two other shirts using the same technique as those flannels that we just showed the close-up on. So reactive dyed for the kind of nice bright colour, but that will age, which is unusual for us. So we've got a green and a red vintage check shirt, which I keep wanting to call American, which is not true. Nice short sleeve options. We are going to do these as short sleeve work shirts, right, guys? Short sleeve work shirts and these ones too, yeah. Just a bit like short sleeve westerns are just unsubtly both walked closer. It would have been easier for you to say that, AJ.
Sorry if we've been stood far away, AJ. Just put a sign up to stand closer.
So yeah, short sleeve westerns. For some people, the short sleeves, the snaps, the plackets, everything can be a bit too much. So that's why we try and offer short sleeves in westerns and work shirts.
This is a really nice, lightweight 5 ounce, perfect summer weight. You got the Selvedge ID on the placket. And as Alex said, really, really vibrant because they're reactive dyed, but they are going to fade with the new reactive dyed technique. So
nice.
Yeah, excited for those.
Not quite as lightweight as the last shirts we've got. Anyone who came to the party in Hamburg probably would have seen me and Adam wearing one of these each. They are unbelievably comfortable for hot weather. I think it's probably the lightest shirt that we've done ever. It's definitely recently, if not ever.
About that. Correct us if we're wrong, guys. Sorry.
Really nice new details on this. So we've got, I'll come closer. So we've got nice big donut buttons. We've got sideways buttonholes, which is a bit of a difference. And we've also got a sewn-in rolled cuff. These are quite a loose fabric, quite a loose fitting shirt. Very, very light fabric, very breathable. The perfect kind of hot summer's day shirt.
Absolutely.
Way, way more breathable and lightweight than, say, a Madras shirt from last spring summer, for example, which is only about an ounce heavier. This just feels significantly more breathable, probably down to the fabric construction as well.
Yeah, cotton linen, rayon blend. Rayon obviously gives it that really nice drape. Like Alex said, both of us wore it in Hamburg. It was pushing 30 degrees.
Yeah, it was very warm.
And this was a godsend, to be honest. And I often roll up my sleeves anyway, so having that sewn in is a really nice touch for me personally. Obviously, each to their own. But yeah, perfect summer weight, summer shirt. Very vibrant colours as well. Reactive dyed, so they're going to hold their colour. Quite retro features, like Alex said, with the horizontal pockets, the straight hem and the side slit yokes. Side slit gussets.
I was just looking as you said that. There's no reason why, if you prefer your sleeves unrolled, you couldn't again take a seam ripper to this and just undo the tack that's holding it up. Constructionally, it would obviously be fine. So to each their own, but it's designed to have that slightly rolled look. Okay, I'm going to move on to jackets. So this is an M65 jacket, as you can probably tell. This is a bit special though. So first and foremost, this is going to be extremely limited. This is a new natural indigo denim that Hiraki's been working on. Do a close-up, hopefully you guys can both see that. We will obviously do more if you ask in the comments. So this denim is dyed or hand dyed in Tokushima, which is on the island just south of the inland sea in Japan. Really, really cool place that me and Giles went to visit somewhat recently. And the yarns are hand dipped in indigo 27 times, and that's what gives the denim such a deep color. Also means that the process is very long, and I'm afraid also quite expensive. So this is going to be a very, very premium price point for a denim jacket. It's also pretty heavy, which doesn't help with the pricing.
And it's the least spring-summer jacket that we've got here, but it's very special. I'll stick this one on right now. Yeah, as Alex said, that the reason why natural indigo denim is rare is because of the cost and the labour intensity. It's going to take a long time to give up that indigo, but it's going to be very rewarding when it does.
The M65 fits relatively big, or the Ironheart M65 fits relatively big, which is why this one's fitting Adam pretty well compared to the shirt that he just said was a little bit tight.
Yeah.
This has got a nice 8-wale corduroy collar details also on the inside of the cuffs. And then we've got all the pockets and stuff that you would associate with our M65s. Nice side entry hand warmer pockets, and then all the flappy pockets that kind of are synonymous with that style of jacket. Action gussets on the back and everything. All the details are pretty much the same as the M65s we've done recently.
Yeah.
It's just this amazing new fabric.
And the chest pockets are flat as opposed to the accordion ones, so similar to what we did on the oiled M65s. But yeah.
It takes about a year to make enough denim to make about 100 of these jackets. So the numbers are going to be super limited. We are just going to be releasing a set number globally, which is around 100 in 1 year. People have asked us, or retailers particularly, asked if we're going to do any jeans. The answer is we want to, and I'm sure we will do. First of all, they'll be ferociously expensive for jeans, probably double the price of the more expensive jeans that we sell already, just because of the fabric. And secondly, what I just mentioned about how long it takes to make the denim would mean that to get a run big enough to do all our 5 core cuts at the same time would take us several years. So we'll probably have to cherry pick certain cuts and do a small limited run of this, a small limited run of that. But don't expect to see anything else made from this denim for at least the next 12 months, I would say.
Just another, as I was looking at it, another cool detail. You've got the chambray lining and the Selvedge ID on the inside there as well. Really special. I'm not sure you can pick it up, but it's just so rich, isn't it? The indigo.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
It's I mean, natural
really heavy.
Natural indigo is quite a unique looking denim compared to synthetic. This is, even though we already do some natural indigo jeans, this is even more special.
The most natural.
It's the most natural.
Can you confirm the weight of the denim on that?
On the natural indigo is, I want to say, 13.7 ounces before it's washed. And we are going to offer it as a wash jacket. We don't really do many raw fabrics anymore. The main reason for that is that Hiraki likes to have control over the shrinkage and over the fit of the products. So although obviously there is quite a big demand for raw denim, often by people that don't use the same definition of raw that we use, a lot of people just refer to good denim, good Selvedge denim as raw. What I'm talking about is unsanforized and unwashed. We don't do that because it's quite hard for people in a shop to look at you, or for you to look at yourself in the mirror and say, I look really shit in these jeans, but by the time I've washed them and they've shrunk 2 sizes, I'm going to look amazing. So we try and keep control over the sizing. So much the same with this jacket. It started its life as a 13.7 ounce raw fabric, and then we've washed it. It's taken on some water, and it's now 16 ounces, and it will be 16 ounces when we release it. Okay, so next up we've got tanker jacket. This one has a patch on. We're also going to offer this without a patch. And as well as this color, we are also doing another one we don't have the sample of here. This is a reversible tanker jacket. So we've got black on one side, and then hold that for a second. I'll just reverse it. We have an olive interior, but the jacket's fully reversible and has a different aesthetic on the inside than it does on the outside, which is pretty cool. We've been getting a lot of questions. Do you want to grab that?
Yeah.
For reversible jackets, for reversible anything really. I actually got ChatGPT to look at a forum thread where we asked for like product requests and suggestions from our customers. And I think like number 3 on the list of the top 10 most requested things was reversible. So you've been asking for a long time. We've got it done for this collection. Hopefully this does well and we can do some more stuff because it is a very cool thing. It does obviously mean that the jacket's quite expensive, or that the thing, whatever that thing ends up being, any reversible product is quite expensive because of the construction involved. But yeah, hopefully it goes down well. The other one we have is khaki and black, right? So.
Yes, no, olive outer, khaki on the inside, whereas this one's olive on the inside, black on the outside. We're pretty excitable about stuff anyway when it arrives, but these are really special in terms of to create a jacket reversible, but to have 2 totally different functional aesthetics is pretty special. The way Hiraki-san has made this is really impressive.
Cool, yeah. And it's way more than just having a black face and a green reverse that you can change the color of, right?
Exactly.
It's 2 completely different jackets.
So you've got when you're wearing it as the tanker, obviously a tanker jacket is inspired by what US servicemen wore in the 40s. When wearing it as the tanker, on the inside you have these snap pockets there, snap pockets there for all your, loads of personal storage. But as you turn that inside out, which you can probably do a little bit smoother than I just did it, is more of a utility, sort of modern military jacket, where those internal pockets just seamlessly become external pockets. They don't look remotely out of place. So you're essentially two jackets.
Yep.
This will have my name on it at some point.
And whilst I said the price is quite high, it is cheaper than two jackets, obviously. Got two questions. Sam, you shoot first.
Can we confirm the patch options? I'm specifically asked, can we have the patch on the inside or the outside?
No, so the patch is going to be either not on the jacket at all, or it will be sewn onto the face of the jacket, which on this sample is the black side. There will be no patch options on the inside of the jacket, which on this sample is the olive side.
Close-up of the patch inbound. Just to haven't confirmed the fabric details on this. So the outer, in this case the black, is 70% cotton, 30% nylon duck, and the inside is 65% polyester, 35% cotton twill.
We've got some windbreakers. I'll see these two. So three new colours of windbreaker, a lighter weight windbreaker, and much brighter. Can you do the red one at the front? Much brighter colours in the case of these two, obviously less so in the case of the black one, than windbreakers we've done before. Just to be a bit more vibrant. Like the windbreakers we've done before, always black and brown, and those are great, but Hiraki does like to bring some brighter colours in. You've seen that with some of the flannel shirts that we've done, using this new dyeing technique to make things a bit more vibrant. This is more of the same kind of mentality, just trying to bring a bit more colour into the collection.
Yeah, really nice jackets. Their Cordura, you may or may not know, is a military-grade synthetic nylon. Has some nice soft polyester lining in the sleeve, so easy to put on and off, and a soft sort of polyester fleeced lined on the inside for a bit of added warmth. Wind resistant, water resistant, really functional jacket. So I'll put the red one on as it's the most vibrant of the lot. So again, these are slightly bigger than a lot of the shirts, but red's not massively my colour. But
that's why I just said it looks good on you. I was surprised.
Red hair, red jacket.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, actually works pretty well.
I don't need any more jackets.
Yeah, so just a nice little change up compared to windbreakers we've done before. No branding on those at all, in fact, because we don't want to puncture the Cordura. Obviously, it's water resistant, more or less waterproof. But yeah, we obviously don't want to put holes in it to reduce its waterproofing. What have we got here? We've got two jackets that are not the same thing because I picked up the wrong one. So this is a new denim which we've been asking for a long time and is finally out, which we're excited about. This is a Superblack denim, but it's 14 ounces. Superblack Selvedge, 14-ounce denim, which is really exciting. We've been asked a lot, particularly for like the 9526V, the 21-ounce vest. We've been asked often for a lighter weight version of that. And so to be able to do this in a 14 ounce is perfect. You've got nice Selvedge details on the inside of the placket. This sample doesn't have them on the cuffs, but that will be fixed for production. Just a really good addition to the line, isn't it?
Yeah.
To have a lighter weight black denim that won't fade.
Yeah, everyone likes a bit of super black in their lineup, so having a lighter weight that you can wear, through the warmer months has been much needed for a long time.
Yeah, and expect to see this denim in other things as well. Obviously trousers or jeans, obviously a vest because I just mentioned it, potentially some other stuff. It is lightweight enough to do a shirt from, so we could do a CPO. We could do some other stuff. If you've got any ideas, obviously stick a comment in or a question in, or talk to us on the forum or however you normally communicate with us. But this is a denim that I've wanted for a while, so I think it should be in the lineup for some time. It's a nice addition to the existing 14 ounces we do and to the existing super black denims that we do.
Definitely size too small. It is modified, so it is slightly longer in the body, although it doesn't look like that on me because it is a size small. side pockets, and the red W really pops nicely, as it does on the jeans, but pops nicely there as well.
Okay, so these are actually a pair, unlike the first ones I picked up. So this is a TC fabric again. Do you want to grab that one?
Yeah.
So we're doing khaki and black. So we did a while ago, it was like a lightweight kersey, wasn't it? And this is a kind of a similar feel-ish and a similar concept. So it's polyester. Well, this is TC, that one was 100% polyester. It's like a slightly more modern utility version of the classic Type 3 jacket that we do in brown duck or black denim or whatever the equivalents are. This one obviously will offer some rain resistance, and it's much lighter weight. You can see how easy it is to kind of compress compared to its denim equivalent. So this is like if you want the look of the kind of classic Type 3 jacket in black or brown, but you want a bit more performance out of it, or you want to wear it more in light showers or whatever, this is the right jacket for you, basically.
Yeah, for sure. It's obviously mentioning the lightweight kersey. This feels a lot more durable, doesn't it, in terms of like,
and it doesn't have the ridge
thickness.
Obviously, the ridge nature.
Yeah, it's a very, very tight weave. The warp and wefts have been aggressively twisted, so it does feel really durable. But it has still, it's 10 ounce, so it is still lightweight.
And it does have some nice texture to it as well from that. From the twisting of those yarns, you can see little kind of bobbles poking through. So it's not just a boring plain-faced fabric, but it's obviously different to a kersey or to a denim.
Thank you.
So we've got two more jackets. This is Type 2 jacket, obviously, and these have been paraffin coated for some water resistance. Well, actually, no, they've been paraffin coated to give it a nicer hand feel, according to Hierarchy. That obviously does give it some water resistance as well, but that's kind of a byproduct of the main purpose, which was to give it a slightly more interesting hand feel. It feels like a light coating of paraffin. There's no kind of clagginess coming off of my hands. There's no smell or anything, but you can tell compared to a jacket that's not been coated that this definitely does have a different hand feel.
Yeah, for sure.
It's really, really nice. And it's a new fabric for us, isn't it? It's Oxford.
Yeah, 9 ounce Oxford cloth. Lightweight, breathable. It's slightly longer than a traditional Type 2, but you have the same features as a traditional Type 2. You've got brass hardware here. You have back cinches as well. Just again, really, the colorways of these are quite muted, but really, really nice colors.
And Type 2 jackets kind of fell out of favor for us for a long time. We did an indigo one, we did an 18 ounce indigo beige one, but they kind of drifted into the kind of let's not bother rerunning that category for a long time. But I do really feel like now people are asking more and more for Type 2, so it's really nice to be able to offer one that's not in a denim, that's not blue, or that's not very dark blue in the indigo case. We are going to keep doing some denim ones, but it's nice to have these two different color options in a jacket that seems to be getting a bit more popular.
Yeah, quite a lot. Yeah. Quite a nice casual look to them. And it looks sulfur dyed, but these are reactive dyed, so they're going to hold their colour, but they look quite a muted colour from the offset.
Okay, we're going to jump into some shorts. We've got 3 shorts, one short in 3 colours specifically. This is a cool fabric. We've got some water anyway. Do you want to talk about these? Let me grab some water.
Yes, so these are a Ripstop, 7 ounce Ripstop, which has hydrophobic properties. So obviously you're wearing shorts, so your legs below the shorts are going to get wet, but the water just literally runs off them. Alex is trying to find some water, which hopefully isn't coffee in there.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to grab this. Can you see that, Sam? Is that well centered on the screen? It's like completely hydrophobic. Like you can see, there's not even a mark on there. Lots of marks on the floor now.
So really cool fabric. Ripstop it has properties for being really durable, tear resistant, worn a lot in people who are doing outdoor pursuits, hiking, walking, bushwalks. I actually wore the olive pair. I did the 3 Peaks Challenge, which is climbing 3 of the highest mountains in the UK, and I wore these in absolutely treacherous conditions. Obviously, I did get wet.
Unbelievably wet, wasn't it, when you did it?
Yeah, it was horrendous. So I wouldn't recommend wearing them in an absolute storm, but the comfort of them and the range of movement you have, they were absolutely perfect. So I know we've got a lot of keen hikers, especially on the forum. They are perfect for comfort. You've got the additional pockets and the added bonus. If you get caught in a bit of a shower, at least this part of you is
100%. And I mean, the fabric is cool and the concept is really cool. Obviously, shorts is like, we got asked, why are you doing this in shorts? Why are you making hydrophobic shorts? I mean, obviously, it's quite nice not to get soggy shorts, even if you're wearing something in the summer and you get caught in a shower. But I would want to see us kind of come up with some cool ideas of how to use this fabric in different ways. The obvious one would be cargo trousers, which I'm sure would be very popular with walkers. But I can also see these fabrics being great shirts or even like super lightweight jackets to give that kind of waterproofing.
Yeah, for sure.
Like a tanker or a bomber or something. That sort of jacket in this fabric would be a cool lightweight option, wouldn't it?
Yeah, more like a sort of more character waterproof jacket, like instead of just your screw up waterproof. The fit on these,
you could almost screw it up as well because it's so lightweight. It's a really cool fabric. Definitely new for us and unique. Adam, I think, showed you the front. If he didn't, I'll show you now. We're going to replace these rivets with bar tacks, so they're a bit less work weary and a bit more kind of shorty. Otherwise, no changes. Yeah, so
even though they're cargos, they are ever so slightly shorter than a traditional cargo. Not short shorts by any stretch, so longer than the easy shorts, for example, but probably not down to the sort of the kneecap like a lot of cargos. So there's that point of difference as well.
Okay, the last thing we've got is a new fabric. So we just got one sample of this fabric, obviously, which is a pair of jeans. But as well as this model of jean, we're also going to do our other core cuts in jeans, and we're also going to do a western and a work shirt out of this white twill fabric, which is not technically a denim, but we're going to call it a denim. It's non-selvage, it's lightweight, it's 13 ounces.
13 and a half, yeah.
13 and a half ounces. Again, anyone in Hamburg would have seen me wearing the western shirt version of this. Really, really nice lightweight fabric. Obviously, the lowest weight that we've done in jeans, which is cool. And the fact that it's non-selvage means it's a bit cheaper as well. So they're going to be very affordable compared to, say, our 14-ounce selvage denim. And the 21-ounce white denim that became pretty popular is being discontinued. So this will come in nicely to kind of fill that void, basically, won't it?
Yeah. I love the fact that they are the lightest we've done because white jeans are synonymous with nice weather in summer. So having these makes them more accessible to the even hotter weather. Obviously, our 21 ounce was breathable, but if it's pushing 30 degrees,
it's still hot for some people. And
these would be absolutely perfect, especially in the looser cuts as well. I'm excited to see these drop.
Any last minute questions, you can. Well, not last minute, but any more questions, you can come over to the forum and find us. AJ is going to be putting things online very shortly. So you'll have a chance to flick through products on the website. You can look in the specific product threads on the forum, ask any more questions, email us, call us, whatever you want to do, DM on Instagram. We've got people looking at all of those. And lookbooks are going to be coming out soon. Same kind of vibe as normal. So there's obviously all the imagery throughout the lookbook. And then when we get to the end, as always, we do have the kind of catalog page where you've got one flat lay of every product and a QR code. If you scan that code, then you can input your email address on the product page and you'll get an email alert the second the product goes live. So that's a good way of making sure you don't miss out on any of the releases that hopefully you're looking forward to.
Yeah, just want to echo Alex's thanks. Really appreciate everybody logging in to join and watch, and hopefully you're as excited about the collection as we are. Thank you for your support, and we look forward to all this stuff dropping and seeing you all rock it on the forum and elsewhere.
Yeah, nice one. Thanks very much, guys. We'll see you around.
Thanks, guys.